everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Cowboys coming in at 3-6, going up against the Saints, who come in at 6-3.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He goes underneath to Ingram. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Haynes. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Throwing, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, that's a great play defensively. And one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Dez. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
Ingram again, a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. To throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
The first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, Prescott stripped. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Ingram again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. And when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend, but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The give is to Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. back to the ground with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off the play fake, Prescott steps away to his left. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Prescott. Able to get away, fighting through. Now he's flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 11. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. You have to figure with a rookie quarterback out there, you have to live with some of these mistakes, except they're going to happen. This one, though, that hurts. You're losing in this game.
And that's what you tell him. You know, that's what you drill on in practice. That's what you work on throughout time. Look, take care of the football, and then we'll let your talents come out. Don't try and force things, and then we end up with big plays like that end up hurting us.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Shift together here from the D-line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So we've hit halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Haynes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Prescott off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Prescott now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Fairley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for a third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Leggett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
A
give to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Bryant's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. Prescott on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Coples breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They start on the ground with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. First down, Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 6 yards to go here on second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be taken at the 13. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. He'll look to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So many practices we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won, and in the last moments, almost literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.